Hello everyone. Following our last presentation on Let Food Be Your Medicine, I thought I'd do a little quick follow-up on the idea of blessing your food. Now I know this is a bit of a stretch, but most cultures in the world have a tradition of blessing food. In the Christian tradition, there's the custom of grace before meals. But a blessing can be a very simple thing. You're just placing your conscious intention into thanking Mother Nature, Surrey, the sun, for creating the food, and for the farmers for producing the food. And although this is culture and tradition, it's also now it's evidence-based, the effect that that blessing can have on the food that you're eating. Now, again with the Caerleon photography, I was fortunate enough to witness an experiment where food was created, beautiful food, and photographed. And it's life force energy photographed, and it was alive and vibrant and full of colour. And then we placed a very simple blessing, a simple blessing of gratitude to the food, and photographed it again. Now the effect was instant and very recognisable. So its life force energy had stretched a little, but more importantly, the colours were much more vibrant. There was a lot more gold in the colours that was in the life force of the food. So where possible, it's a great, and where you can afford it, it's great to eat organic food. The vibration of organic food is so different to food that has been treated with chemicals or worse still, irradiated. But I really do believe that regardless of the food that you're about to consume, that if you put your conscious awareness in gratitude into blessing the food, that it will change the vibration of the food that you're eating. Now this is further evidence-based in the Findhorn community in Scotland, and it was started in the 1960s by Eileen and Peter Caddy. And one of the things they sought out to investigate was if you poured love and connection into the plants and the herbs and the vegetables that you were growing, could that have an effect on what was produced? Now, their philosophy blossomed, and many people over the last 30-40 years have had a chance to visit Findhorn and witness for themselves that in that place there are plants and herbs growing there that should not grow in that climate. And also the size of the vegetables that they can produce is 3-4 fold what they should be. And I was fortunate enough to visit Teufen in Switzerland, and that's where Alfred Vogel had his apothecary. And with the same principles, his gardeners now work. And it was quite amazing to see. Again, they have plants growing at altitudes that they should never be growing at. And I witnessed myself the very simple vegetable of cabbage, and it was 4, 5, 6 times the size that is normally expected. It's sort of one of these things that have to be seen to be believed. And I think most good gardeners understand that connection with the plants that they're growing. So it just takes a thought. But for that thought to happen, you have to connect with yourself, to connect with the food. And then at a deeper level, there's an awareness then that we're connected with all things. And when you then consume the food, you're actually getting your own blessing back. And that's kind of cool. Namaste.